Hello my favorite people, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, and this is going to be a bit of a different video for us. For us, sorry. I just have my son with me, so that's why I said us. You want to put your hand in and say hi? Hi YouTube! Hello!
Hello YouTube!
Okay, that's Jackson saying hi. I want to finally do some layouts with all of the Pinterest pins that I've done since I've started Pinterest. I've pinned scrapbook pages, and I'm telling you, I probably have over 1,000 layouts pinned. So my goal is to get 10 to get 10 of them scrapped, and trying to use up as much scraps as possible, of course, because I am in the Victoria Marie Facebook No Buy October group. So I'm gonna try and use up some of not only my scraps, like because I'm not buying, but I want to use up my scraps. Sorry, that didn't make sense, but it will. But this is the first layout I'm going to do. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you the layout, show you the product I want to use, and then I'll come back and show you the final results. And I'll just piece them together. So to you, this is all going to look like one long video, but this is going to be over the entire course of October for me. So this is the first one I want to scrap lift, and it is done, oh, what is her name? Celine Navarro, I believe that's her name. I'm sure you've seen her. She is on lots and lots of things. This is from a Studio Calico kit, I think, that she did. What I love about it, and I know it's in black and white so you can't see it, I'm sorry, I don't actually have a colored printer, is she's got 2 strips of pattern paper, and then I think this is a 4x6 card, and then this is her photo. So I really want to do this, and I have I went through and just sorted all of my scraps, and one of the things that I did was I sorted scraps by, they had to at least be 3 inches, and they could be no bigger than 5 inches, up all the way to 12. It was okay if they were 11, but so they're that by 12. So I actually have these strips already. So I just went through this, and I pulled out what I have. So the first one I'm going to do, sorry, Jackson just is trying to talk, is use this very pretty, there's a pink stars on that, and then this is a scrap, hello, from the Lemon Lush collection. So that's going to be one. And then this is going to be my second. I haven't decided which one I want to use. I know for sure I'm going to use this crepe paper hearts. And then there's the arrows if you want to see what the back look like. You're very talkative this morning. And then I'm either going to use this pink to go with it, or this, this is actually Christmas paper. Hello. Hello. And I'm going to use this as well. I really like the way that looks, so I might try to do that. And that is what the back of that looks like. So this is what I'm going to do. So it's going to be 2 layouts because I have 2 different sets of pattern paper. And I'll be back in just a second to show you the finished results. Bye-bye. Okay, so I was able to finish doing 2 layouts with this one inspiration piece. Again, I apologize that the photo's in black and white. I just don't have the colored printer. So let me show you what I did. So the first layout is very much based off of it, almost as if I was using it as a sketch. So here it is. It's a photo of my dad and Jackson, and this is actually a very it is actually a personal story about it. It has to do with at the time that my grandfather was he wasn't sick, but he was just at the end of his life. So, and Jackson was kind of the light in the storm. And so I really wanted to talk about that because it's important to know that even though Jackson's not going to remember his great-grandpa, but we're going to remember what he did for him. So that's what the journaling is about, and it's very personal journaling. I'm actually getting choked up about it, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. But so that's what it is. And so I have hidden journaling that when it goes in the project light, when it goes in the page protector, it will slide in, and then if someone wants to read it, they can. Otherwise, they can just let it be. I used tons of embellishments. I think I used 10 pieces of ephemera, which makes me very happy. I used some sequins and I did some stitching. So this one is very, very much like the original layout. I also want to show that I don't know how well it's reading on the camera, but there is this little bit of a half border right here as well that kind of helps me know where in my album it's going, whether it's going on the left or the right. So keep your eye out for my layouts because I'm starting to do this a lot. So there's that first take. And here is my second take on the same exact piece. This is where I pulled my inspiration from, but it looks completely different. So let me start by saying I do have a process video on this and I will post that. I haven't decided, so it is actually September right now. I was going to do all of this. I was trying to pre-plan pages and do some stuff to make it easier for uploading in October. But because my no by October has turned into no by September and October, I feel like I can post this right now and it's going to be okay. So there's a little trick to the tray that I think a lot of us do, is we do kind of pre-record and pre-plan things out. Anyways, enough of that. So there is a process video on this, so go ahead and look out for that. It's going to be titled Because I'm Happy, process video number whatever. I love it. So the basis of it, the inspiration came from these two pieces of pattern paper. And then this is one strip of pattern paper that I just cut in half and used both sides. So even though it looks like 4, it's just 1. And then this is a full piece of 12 by 12 that I just, I'm using it as it was just like a plain piece of muted cardstock basically. So, and that's kind of how it reads and I love it. I pulled this navy from Jackson's shirt, and that's where the navy comes from, and here and here and here. I know this says selfie. It's not a selfie. I probably should cover up this sticker with something else, but you know, I probably won't. I'm done with the layout, so I probably won't. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's all right. It's fine with me. I also did shock, and I did this after the entire layout was done. I drew on my layout. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, and I like it. So I was very happy that it turned out, because if it wasn't, I don't know what I was going to do. It was kind of a big chance that I took, and I love it. So there's that. There is some hidden journaling. This is, again, this one is different. This is not hidden because it's personal. It's just hidden because this is such a busy piece of pattern paper that where was I going to put that you could actually read it without mucking up the layout. So that's why that's like that. And then there's just these two little corner pieces. So that is my 2 takes on one inspiration from Pinterest. My goal for September is to use 10 of these. So I'm down 1, so I've got 9 to go. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll be back really soon. And don't forget that this one has a process video if you want to check it out. Bye!